Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh, the blood of my apostles and elders of every millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. This is Brother Dawadah from Jesus Detroit Camp, coming at you with another video through the Spirit and Power. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Today I want to do another video entitled In Transit, Vocab Malone, and Esther 8 and 17. The Lord will this video be edifying. Now I was checking out this video by the Elder Apostle Tahar, alright, which I didn't get to finish it, but saw the same video. The Elder Benat Zakba from South Carolina has reacted to that very same video. So anyways, here it goes. Like I said, this is in transit. Lord's will this to be edifying. Let's go.
Acts chapter 11.
I know that people of non-Jewish heritage can convert to Judaism. Esther chapter 8:17.
Oh, he's tying them all together. So this is great. He's going back.
Esther chapter 8:17. He goes off on that, and we're gonna get into that. Let's see if he reads it, and then I'm gonna close
To the Old Testament verse that specifically shows where this happens, tying in under the Medes and Persians, I believe, where that happens. So he's exactly right. He's tying it all together. This is a great way to do it, by the way. If you don't know how to deal with Hebrew Israelites, follow a lot of these same trails, and you'll be in decent company.
Yeah, amongst Satan. That'll be a decent company. Antichrist, those whom are against the anointed. Guess what? If anyone that comes up against this Hebrew Israelite thing, you're an antichrist. You're coming up against the doctrine of the anointed, which by default you're coming up against the Lord. Let's keep going.
They saw, and I'll just read it for you. It says, yeah, just like you. Just like you. I'm gonna read.
Now they're complaining, you're going all over. And he says,
he can go all over the place,
just like you. And that's a good quick comeback. But the reality is he is tying a strand together of related things. So it's funny because when they do it, it's unrelated things that don't work. He's tying related things together. But yeah, just like them. So how do they have to complain if that's what it is?
You know, see, here's the thing about vocab, what you got to understand. Somebody's paying this guy. There's no way some weirdo is gonna be following, stalking brothers and trying to head up to different Israelite camps unannounced. You popping up, you're flying out off your own dime and out your own pocket. Hell no. Someone's funding this guy to come up against this thing. But as is written, if this doctrine or if this work be of man, it shall come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, all right, you cannot come against it, roughly paraphrasing. At least happily you be found to fight against the Most High. Happily meaning it just so happens. So you just so happen to be fighting against the Heavenly Father. Which the Most High, he's undefeated. He's a God of war. So he's going to... Vocab, the Most High got something special prepared for you. Something special. All right?
Perfect, beautiful.
Don't answer me.
You're not skillful.
We're gonna read. If I'm not skillful, why is it you can't answer my question?
Because you're not allowed.
You're not skillful. You're not skillful. Why is it you can't answer my questions? It's exactly right. Oh, this is great.
Me too. You just said
well, we're gonna get there. Okay, and then you can answer anything.
You all over the place. Yeah, you making like 4 points. You want to deal with a grip? You getting excited? You can't get excited, man.
You can't get excited, man. Only we can get excited and lose our cool out here. Oh boy, I'll read Acts 8:17 in the NIV. It says, and in every province and in every city to which the
he said Acts, so he's nervous. It was Esther, Acts 8:17.
To the king came, there is joy and gladness among the Jews with feasting and celebrating. And listen to this. And many people of other nationalities became Jews.
That does not mean that they somehow changed their DNA and somehow changed their spirit, and all of a sudden they just, they closed their eyes and, clapped their hands a few times and became an Israelite. No. Guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, these heathen nations, they're going to have to convert to our ways. Does that mean that they became Israelites? Hell no, that doesn't make any sense. Come on, that's a weak argument. They can convert into what? which convert simply means with truth. That's all that it means. All right. The only thing these heathen can do is follow our laws, statutes, and commandments. They're going to be forced to do so anyways. But does that make them Israelites? No. That's a foolish statement. Let's say if I go to the land of Moab, I go to China. All right. I go to China and I start following the customs and the laws of the Chinese. Does that mean that I'm Chinese? Everyone in their right mind will tell you no. It doesn't make any sense. All right. If I fly out to let's say I fly out to Russia. If I go to Russia and I start following the laws of the Russians, right? And I start going into the Russian culture and start dressing like them, does that mean that I'm a Russian by nationality? No. Clearly not. Another example, if I'm a carpenter, all right? If I'm a carpenter, all right? But then, I say, you know what? I like what they doing over this way. These construction workers, So if I'm around these, different construction workers and this, that, and the third, does that automatically make me a construction worker just because I'm around them? No. The point being that you cannot, this thing is a thing of nationality, all right? That's the point. This thing is a thing of nationality, all right? Just because heathen were forced to, or started keeping our customs, that doesn't mean that they're Israelites. That doesn't make any sense, all right? If I'm around a Chinaman and I start speaking Chinese, that does not make me Chinese by nationality, all right? Once again, if I'm a carpenter and I start hanging around construction workers, that doesn't automatically make me a construction worker. That ain't how that works. Just because you're around something or start behaving in a certain way does not convert your bloodline.
You can't be a Moabite and become a Jew. You can't be an Ammonite and become a Jew.
There you go. Did not the Heavenly Father, all right, or rather Yahushua, did not he say that there is a great gulf fixed, all right, so that one of us cannot come over to you and one of you cannot come over to us? So no heathen, no Edomite can convert to and somehow magically become an Israelite, just as much as no Israelite can magically become an Edomite. It's literally impossible.
You can't be an Edomite and become a Jew.
Yep.
You can be Judaized. You can follow laws.
Precisely. You can follow our ways, because guess what? You're going to be forced to follow our ways. The quick cut to that garbage vocab is trying to pull now, is that, okay, in the kingdom of heaven, these nations are going to be forced, pursuant to Isaiah the 2nd chapter and Micah the 2nd chapter, to keep our laws, statutes, and commandments. If they convert into so-called Judaism or keeping the ways of the Jews, so-called, would they then be Israelites? Because the Heavenly Father promised, all right, the Israelites that they're going to be in the kingdom where they're going to have slaves of the other nations. So how can one of the other nations continue being a member of the other nations if they somehow converted and now they became a Jew? That's a contradiction. That's what that's called, a contradiction, and it makes no sense. The Heavenly Father said that He's not the author of confusion. But okay, what you're bringing is confusion.
Go back to Hyrcanus in the Josephus.
Yep.
He forced
the Edomites to forcibly convert, all right, and follow our ways. Does that mean that they were Israelites? No. They were just converted to follow our ways, our customs, our laws, just as much as what these heathen are going to have to do in the kingdom of heaven. They're not going to have a choice.
them to keep the laws. So then they started thinking that they were Jews.
Yep. Did that make them Jews? No. All right. If me being someone that looks so-called black, if I put on a suit and tie, the white lab coat, right, and even bleach my skin and and do all and get a S curl and present myself, before I even start trying to talk like a so-called white man. Does that mean I'm magically a so-called white man? No. Come on, vocab. He knows this. He's just being a demon.
Didn't make them Jews. Issacharite cannot become a Moabite.
Yep.
So you can understand. So let's go to that. See, vocab, man.
That's really all we need from this video. Because I've gave many different analogies of how vocab's off. And moreover, none of these heathen are going to become Israelites. That would be confusion. 1 Corinthians 14:40, let all things be done decently and in order. All right? For you to say that the Heavenly Father created these nations and somehow they're going to somehow, some way, some shape, somehow convert to being Israelites, that's madness. That is pure madness. The heathen were never ever promised the kingdom of heaven. It's only for the nation of Israel. Why do you think why do you think the genealogy of Yahushua is listed in Matthew the 1st chapter and Luke the 2nd chapter? This thing is a thing of nationality. You cannot convert into being an Israelite. All praises, honors, and glories be to Yahweh Bashem El Shai. And belong to my apostles and elders. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.